Okay, so I've been wanting to do this video for a while now where I show you guys my journals. I'm going to start with my used journals and also show you my current journal. I'm going to have to save my unused journals for another video, otherwise this video is going to be extremely long because I have a lot of journals here. I'm going to start in the order that I filled them up in. So this is journal number 1. I got it from Girl Scouts, and it's because of Girl Scouts that I started journaling. So this isn't my oldest journal, but it's the first one that I filled up all the way. I have some other ones that I started reusing after I filled this one up. And this is just lined paper, and I actually wrote on every page, even like the back page where there's no lines. My second journal is this one. This one is older than the first journal. I have no idea where this is from. My mom got me this one and it had a lock, and I don't have the lock on it anymore. This one is falling apart because it actually ended up going down my laundry chute at one point because my brothers thought it would be fun to throw it down there. Here is my third journal. It's this little journal. It also has lined pages. This one is also falling apart, but that's because I have ripped pages out of here. Because what I used to do was I would have a journal, I'd write in it for a while, and then once I got a new journal, I would copy everything down and rip all the pages out and start over. And it wasn't until I started journaling from Girl Scouts in 5th grade, I think, that I started actually filling up a journal. Here's journal number 4. This is another one that's had a lot of pages ripped out, and it's also lined. It's got Toto up on this side, ruby slippers on this side, and the pages are pink or purple. This was an old one. I used to play school with my brothers, so I used this for school. I believe this is journal number 5. This is another lined journal. Most of my journals are basically just writing, and it wasn't until actually recently that I started even pasting things into my journal. This is another one. This used to be really thick, and it's also missing a lot of pages. I remember carrying this around in elementary school. Journal number 6 is this big one. Now this one ended up fatter than it originally was because I put stickers in the corners of the pages, like up there and down at the bottom. This is another lined journal, and this was, I think that this was the biggest journal that I filled to date, and it's 360 pages. I number all my pages so I know how much longer I have to write in the book. This one had a bookmark. I really do like a bookmark because then I know how much longer I have to fill up the book. Journal number 7 is this one right here. Now, this is a really old book. Like, this has had a lot of pages ripped out of it. This is also lined pages, and it's pink. I had this when I was really young. My grandma gave this to me, and I really like this. It's glittery, and I wish that I would have had more of this and actually been able to use this. There were only 18 pages left in here. And I have some things falling out, and actually the things that are falling out are 2 notepads. So Olympic notepads from the Beijing 08 Olympics. I had these notepads, and at the time I didn't have that many journals, at least not as many as I have now, so I used them as journals, and they only had like 8 or 9 pages per thing, so I filled them up real quick. Journal number 10 just has a sticker on it. This is just a red notebook, lined pages on the inside, little S snake. Like, how many people have made those snakes before? I write in a lot of different colored ink. I just basically just write and write in my journals. That's number 10. Here's number 11. It's this little journal with, again, lined paper. I really like this one. Like, I guess I kind of like the somewhat smaller ones, because like I can carry them around with me more easily. This one had 118 pages in it. Didn't take me very long to fill up, I don't think. Took me a little over a month, because I try and write every day, but I don't always get around to it. I believe this one is number 12. Yes. My brother actually got me this one. This one doesn't have any lines in it. It's blank paper. I really don't like blank paper because I feel that I have problems trying to keep my handwriting straight. So like, this is only one of 2 journals that I have that are blank pages. One that I'm currently writing in has blank pages. Actually, I do have another journal that is unused, has blank pages, and I'm not sure if I'm ever going to use it because I am so like, the way that I write, like this one, I freehanded everything, and I'm not too fond about how the lines ended up. So I'll talk more about what I do with my current journal when I get to it. Here is journal number 13. So my cousin Lee is on here, and she has shown her things, and she mentioned me and said that I will journal just about anything, and I kind of will. I took this memo pad and I filled the entire thing up with writing, and this is falling apart obviously because it's not meant to be a journal. And I liked this because with the different colored pages on the end, every time I get to a new page, or new color page, it's like I was starting a new journal. And I tend to get bored with my journals really easily, especially since I have so much. Like, I just want to get on to the next journal. So having these different colored pages was actually really great, and it made it easier for me to write on. Here is journal number 14, I believe. Yes. In every journal I have, I find a way to mark like the number of years that have gone by. So like, not necessarily like this one, I started in September 2012 and it went on into 2013. So here I have these 2 diamonds are colored in. Every journal that I have has a way of specifying how many years have technically gone by in that journal. And this one has, my friend had a journal that had Grumpy on it, and I liked this so much that I asked her if I could have a page, and I just tucked it in here and made it part of this journal. Here's number 15, and number 16 is very similar. I'm not sure where I got actually, I don't know where I got like any of mine. I think I get most of my journals from Walmart or the dollar store. I don't generally go to Barnes and Nobles, or I don't have any bookstores nearby, so I don't go to them very often. This is lined pages, more writing, and more colored pens. I really like using colored pens because I feel like I would get bored using black pens, because it's kind of with the same thing with journals. So I get bored easily with the journals. I think this is the first journal I actually taped something in. But like, I need the different colored pens, and if I spend too much time on one pen, I get bored really easily. This is the first journal, actually the only journal that I wrote entirely in cursive. And then I went straight back to print in journal number 17. This is another Lightning McQueen journal, lined pages. Again, not sure where I got this. This one didn't take me long at all to fill up. Let's see if I can find the dates. October 31st to November 29th. So not my fastest journal, but I still filled it up pretty quickly. This is journal number 18. This is another one that had a lot of pages ripped out of it. Like, there was supposed to be 400 pages in this journal, and there were 188. So most of these pages were ripped out, and this has a lot of stuff taped into it, lined pages, has some doodles at the top. Probably it's the only journal that I regularly doodled in. I think I might have done it again because I get bored with my pens, and these pens last a long time. So I think I still have some of these pens. I can show you guys in another video. But because I did a similar thing in this one. I think this is not the next one. This one is the next one. They look exactly the same, and I have, I believe, 2 more just like them. I didn't buy them. They were given to me, so like, I have a lot of these Lightning McQueen ones. All these Lightning McQueen ones were given to me. I did not buy them. Not that I'm saying that I don't like cars, but in here, it started as, my pen was really acting up on me, so I like scribbled across the top in this little box at the top that for the date, and after a while I ended up doing it on every single page that I didn't write the date in, and part of it had to do with and I randomly doodled in here. It's probably the only one that I really doodled in, but like, my pens kept acting up on me, and then after I had started it, I figured, well, I may as well continue to scribble at the top just so it's so that it stays consistent, because I like consistency. And so that was 19 and 20. So here's my current journal, which is number 21. This is my second blank journal. There are no lines. But my writing is fairly straight in here, because what I do, I have this piece of paper right here that has lines on it, and I stick it behind a page as I'm writing. And when I look at it, I can see the writing, I can see the line. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but I can see the lines through the page, so I can keep my handwriting straight, because it really bugs me if I don't have straight handwriting. This one also has a bookmark. And that is it for my used journal collection. I will be uploading my unused journal collection as well. Let me know if you have any questions, if you'd like to see any more videos, if you want to know like what kind of pens I use, or how I journal. Just leave a comment down below. And if you have any suggestions for any videos you'd like to see, also leave that down below. And my blog will be linked down below as well. And you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, which will also be linked down below.